Welcome, boys and girls, Rudolphs and rednecks, to another episode. To another episode of Storytime with Kai. Once again, I'm your fucking griot or whatever storyteller to the max supreme, yada yada yada. And boy, do I have a story for you today. Residing in the NYC for as long as I have, it's been a while, it's been so long, but a lot of you guys claim to be ninjas, but how ninja are you really? Me, for example, I'm so ninja that I fucking out ninja'd myself, but I'm so ninja I didn't even realize I was like ninja-ing myself. Let me break it down for you. So I got a call from my bank the other day telling me that there had been some suspicious activity on my account. Someone was making ATM withdrawals somewhere, and because of that, there were these fucking charges that kept piling up and piling up. And I'm like, whoa, thank you, number one, for bringing this to my attention. Kasamnida. And number two, who are these vandals? Who are these guys? We got to get these guys. We got to get to the bottom of this case. Because for those of you who don't know, like around this time, maybe a year or two ago, I had a similar problem multiple times. Motherfuckers, I don't know who would steal from the houseless. I don't know, man. A fucking idiot, I guess. A grimy motherfucking beep, one of those people. But around that time, someone was like jacking everybody's EBT card, like payment. You try to fucking go to the store to buy some food, man, just to buy some fucking food so you can keep living. Because apparently, in this fucking reality, you gotta eat every day or whatever. And if you're an athlete, kids, God, you gotta eat double, triple sometimes. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, some asshole was fucking stealing everybody's money from their EBT cards electronically. Somehow they were like going into ATMs in other cities, doing a Terminator 2, I guess. They thought they were John Connor or something. But instead of stealing from the rich, motherfuckers who actually have oodles of money and probably wouldn't mind too much, they fucking stole from the poor. They were like reverse Robin Hoods. Jeez, what a dick. And just someone accuses me of being sexist, I'll also throw in a pussy ass bitch. Biatch if you're from the streets. Well, anyway, I put my detective hat on and I got to the bottom of that mystery. I made some phone calls to some people in high places, yada, yada, yada. I figured out the mystery. We tracked those motherfuckers down, and it has not happened since. However, just a few short days ago, I got a call from my bank people. They were like, hey, you got some weird activity, yada, yada, yada. Someone's making, withdrawals from an ATM. And I immediately thought, God damn it, these vandals are at it again. I thought I defeated you guys in the fucking blah, blah, blah saga. But here you go again, like a motherfucking Frieza. Did somebody resurrect you guys with the Dragon Balls? It's totally possible, you guys. Even though the Dragon Balls are immaculate, even though the Dragon Balls themselves are neutral, evil people can get neutral things and can do evil things with them, like guns. Guns are not bad. Guns are neutral as fuck. It takes an evil motherfucker to do a bad thing with the gun. It's not the gun's fault, man. It's the person. Come on, you guys. Anyway, so I'm talking to my banker and I'm like, all right, cool. So what's the damage? What do they do this time? And my bank person, they were like, well, there's no real damage. It was just like, one ATM fee and then, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm like, is my account, still safe? They're like, yeah, everything's in place for the most part. And I'm like, cool, whatever. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out, I guess, when the time comes, yada, yada, yada. I was low with my dividends anyway, so I decided, okay, I guess it's time to put some coins in the bank. So I went down to the bank, yada, 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 And I enter the bank and I go up and I start talking to my bankers. So I'm talking to my bank people and my bank person. She's like, "Oh, hey, do you live at this address?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is the address, yada, yada, yada." And long story short, the addresses were not matching up. You know, I move around so much. I used to live this place, I used to live that place, here and there, everywhere, basically. And, I have so many addresses that they were just out of date with my current address. So, at that moment, bing, a light bulb clicked, and I'm like, holy shit, you guys, you guys. And then I told her the story about how they called me just a few days earlier about some suspicious activity because you guys, I came to put money in the bank, but I couldn't put money in the bank because at this point, the banker person was telling me that my account was locked out and she couldn't open it for me to put the money in the bank. And this is how the story came about. And I'm like, oh, you guys, you know what? I just realized this mysterious person that we've been looking for this entire time, I guess it was me because they thought I lived at one place, but I actually lived at another place. So because of that, I guess their bank people thought like, oh, some mysterious person in this area is withdrawing money, even though this person is supposed to be in this area. It was one of those zone A, zone B situations. And I realized at that moment, like, damn, dude, I was like technically stealing from myself? Is that possible? Hold on, let me think about it. Well, I guess technically, yeah, man. I mean, I wasn't really stealing from myself because, I didn't lose any money. But the situation was they thought that I was like a stranger because I was doing stuff from a different area, I guess. However, that works out. Either way, man, I had a good laugh about it. I was like, haha, that's actually kind of funny when you think about it. This entire time we were all thinking, like, oh no, something's going on. There's some bank robbers doing some shady shit. The entire time I was just out ninja-ing myself. That's how fucking good of a ninja I am, you guys. I'm so great at being ninja that I'm just like, I ninja myself sometimes and I don't even realize it. And I'm like, wow, dude, this is funny. I'm going to make a video about this in the future. And sure enough, here I am. That being said, you guys, I'm not saying there aren't any real crooks out there in the real world doing real world bank shenanigans, because, like I mentioned earlier, around this time a few years ago, those were actually real bank crooks who were fucking reverse Robin Hooding everyone. Those fucking dicks, those pussy ass bastards. Those guys are still around wherever they are. I don't know. Hopefully, they don't hit me again. I don't have any money, guys. Please go to a rich person next time. Not me. I don't got it. Trust me, man. I do not have it. My pockets are empty. Please don't rob for me. But, I'm saying those guys do exist. They're probably still out there. I'm saying people like that are still there. I'm just saying in this one particular specific instance, I was out ninja-ing myself, and it's kind of funny. So, the story has a happy ending. I'm gonna go fix that up at some point in the fucking Mirai because it's not really that important to me. My main focus was like I just didn't want to overdraft. I had ordered some shit that I deserve. Yes, I deserve it. And so I ordered it and it got here and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna overdraft. So I didn't overdraft. The banker was nice enough to give me my printer, my power level, and hey, man, I'm all in the clear. I got so much time to just chill out, relax, max to the maximum. So that's what I did. That's what I am doing, and that's what I will continue to do. So, yada yada yada. Once again, P.S. in conclusion, I don't have the money. I have no money. Robbers, people, Terminator 2, fans. If you guys are looking to do that, that's cool, man. Do your thing. Don't do it to me. Don't got it, man. Come on, man. You guys already know I'm poor. Thanks. I'll see you guys later. This has been another story with Kai. Os. P.S. You guys. P.S. Let me make a fucking clarification because I know some of you are going to misunderstand that. I'm not advocating people robbing anyone. I'm also not advocating people robbing rich people. Totally not advocating poor people robbing rich people. All I'm saying is, logistically speaking, it makes no sense to rob a poor person like me because I don't fucking have the money, you know? It'd be like as asinine as a robber robbing like a mom and pop fucking grocery store or gas station. Like there's fucking no money. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of logistics. Come on, you guys. That being said, the money doesn't make the man, you guys. It's the man that makes the currency. You know, rich people can be cool too. Man, one of my best friends, he used to be rich. I don't know if he still is, but yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Some of my best friends used to be, might be, probably not, but, you know, were once rich. In fact, you guys, I'll let you in on a little dirty secret of mine. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, you know, it's been one of my wildest dreams to one day be a rich person myself. And I'm not fucking talking about, like, you know, figuratively speaking rich. I'm not speaking in metaphors. I'm saying I want the cold, hard, dirty cash. I don't want to be super rich, you know. I just need $1 million. That's it. Just a cool 1 million. And you know something, you guys? That's not even asking for much because, like, if you do the math, $1 million in today's currency is like $100,000 basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even asking for much. You know, it's really a drop in the fucking bucket in comparison to how much some people have. I'm just saying, you guys, whatever. That being said, you guys, that being said, in conclusion, definitely do not rob anyone. I know you guys, some of you guys are struggling real fucking hard, you know, and I get it. I understand more than anyone why one motherfucker would want to rob another motherfucker. I totally get it. But I'm just saying, you probably shouldn't. But at the same time, I understand some of you guys have no other choice. And if you got no other choice, hey, I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just saying it's not a good idea. But you gotta do what's best for you in your life and only you know the answer to that. Not me. Not me. So, you know, don't take anything I'm saying too close to heart here. Just fucking making jokes. Logically, though, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta, you know what, if you gotta do it, you know, you okay. Or, P.S. You know, you guys, I was just thinking about it. And, you know, realistically speaking here, if you really want to rob someone, now is definitely not the fucking time, man. Surveillance is at an all-time high. We're living in a fucking Orwellian fantasy state here, you guys. I don't know where it is where you are, but I know fucking, oh my God, it's hot, man. Fucking way too hot. So I'm just saying, realistically speaking, if you want to rob someone, you're gonna fucking need a time machine, number one. I'm fucking serious. You need a time machine, not just any time machine, a time machine that actually fucking works. I know a lot of you guys claim to have time machines, but I mean, let's be real. Are you really going back in time, man? What's happening here? I'm saying if you're gonna rob a motherfucker and you really want to get away with it, you really want to do it right, you're gonna need a time machine, number one, and you want to dial that bitch like, you know, back to the 1990s at least, at the fucking very least. 1990, you know, you gotta know your history, depending on who you are, I into just going too far back, depending on your location. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with that. You gotta know your history, number one. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. But damn, get a time machine, know your history, go back to the past, man, and then do your robberies, then come back to the future. The interest rate, my God. Oh, man. You guys don't even fucking know. Wow. Or I guess, you can just fucking make a savings account now or something, like a CDI or some shit, and like just put the money in there and let it stack for a couple of years, decades. It's gonna take a multitude of generations for that shit to work. But whatever floats your boat.
P.S. But at that point, you guys, you won't be going back to the past. You won't be time traveling to the past, you guys. You actually will be going back to the future.
P.S., you guys. But at that point, you won't be time traveling to the past. You'll be going back to the future. PS5. This whole talk about reverse Robin Hood, it got me thinking. Of a time, and I guess this is a story within Storytime. Hold on, folks, here we go. You know something? Once upon a time, I'll keep it short for you guys. Once upon a time, I lived at a certain haven that was supposed to be safe for everyone involved. And around this time, I think it was around Christmas time, or maybe it was around this time, some nice folks donated some nice cookies for everybody in the haven that was supposed to be safe for everyone. And guess what? Guess what happened to the cookies, you guys? We never fucking got the cookies because some of the people who worked there at the time were fucking fatty fats, and they ate all the cookies for themselves, even though they were supposed to be for us, the skinny, starving people. You know something, man? These fatty fats, they're so greedy. They just take. They never give. They just take. Anyways, I just had to get that one out. See y'all later. PS6, you guys. PS6. So while I was retelling the story of that fatty fat fucker, fat fucking motherfucker who ate all the fucking holiday cookies, I realized I made a video about it way back then. You should listen to it because I'm about to re-listen to it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hilarious, in hindsight. So anyway, that video can be found on my YouTube channel. Coyote Style is the name of my YouTube channel. Look for the playlist One Shot. And that video will be titled Black and White Cookie, but it's spelled BNW Cookie. Yo, some of these fat fucks gotta go. I'm sorry, man. I'm not wishing any fucking danger or harm on anyone, but fuck. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking eats cookies for the motherfucking homeless, you fat piece of fucking shit? My God. Like, Jesus Christ, fat people, if you're fucking listening to this right now, listen, man, you don't have to eat every fucking hamburger you see. Sometimes you can just walk away from the hamburger. I see you right now, you got the hamburger in your hand, you're sitting on your couch because you don't fucking do anything but sit around and eat. Yo, motherfucker, put the fucking hamburger down. Just put it down. Use your willpower. I know you got it. You got enough willpower to lift the hamburger. How about you reverse lift and put it down? Just put it down. Walk away, man. Eat some vegetables, some greens, some fucking, some leafy stuff. You don't have to fucking eat meat all the time. Come on, you guys. Bread is just gonna make it more fat. Come on, you guys. Get on a fucking treadmill. Come on, man. Just sweat a little bit. All right.